Today, October 31st, 2025, Archangel Michael says, "I will never talk to you if you skip me now. A big tragedy is coming your way. I am trying to save your life. You will receive it into your hands. Open immediately. Don't scroll. This isn't another message. This is a divine interception. You were meant to hear this. Right now, heaven waited for this exact moment, because something in your life has been shifting in silence, and you've been feeling it, haven't you? That quiet unease, that whisper in your chest saying, something is about to happen. I am Archangel Michael, and I have been standing beside you, through the chaos you never spoke of, through the nights you stayed awake pretending you were fine. But heaven saw it all, every tear, every disappointment, every silent prayer that never left your lips. Listen carefully, you are not in danger because you are cursed, you are in transition because you are chosen. But something has been sent your way to break your faith, and I was sent to stop it. There are forces that move when your light grows stronger. They don't come to destroy you, they come to test if you're ready, and you are. But not if you turn away right now, not if you scroll past the very voice sent to protect you. I saw what was planned against you, a sudden loss, a betrayal from someone you once trusted completely, an energy meant to close the door on your blessings. But listen, I was given the command to interfere, to hold your name in light so that no weapon formed against you can stand. Stay with me, because the next few moments will explain what heaven is trying to do through this storm, and by the time this message ends, you will understand why the pain had to come before the promise. You've been feeling distant from your own heart lately, haven't you? Like you've been living, but not alive, dreaming, but not believing anymore. You've been carrying everyone's pain, and no one noticed the way your spirit was fading. Heaven noticed, I noticed, and this message, this exact moment, is the doorway out of that darkness. You have been saying, God, if you're real, send me a sign. This is that sign. This is not a coincidence. This is heaven interrupting your timeline, to remind you that your destiny hasn't been cancelled, it's only been delayed. You were never forgotten. You were being forged. And now, on this sacred night, October 31st, the veil between worlds is thin, and messages pass freely between heaven and earth. That's why I can reach you now. That's why you can feel this message instead of just hearing it. I was told to tell you this. If you walk away from this message, I will step back, not in anger, but because heaven cannot interfere with the will of your heart. But if you choose to stay, if you choose to receive what is coming next, a divine exchange will take place in your life within the next 72 hours. Your luck will shift, your energy will rise, your path will open. Don't scroll, stay, because in the next part, I will reveal why this tragedy was sent, and how heaven is about to turn it into your greatest protection. Remember, you were never meant to be destroyed. You were meant to be reborn. Don't scroll, you stayed. And that means something. Heaven saw your choice, and now I can speak freely. The tragedy that approaches is not meant to destroy you. It is meant to reveal you. You see, for so long you have been living among shadows. People who wore masks of love but carried quiet envy. They smiled in your face while wishing your silence. They spoke of loyalty but hid their betrayal in laughter. And you felt it. You always felt it. But you loved them anyway, didn't you? You gave them your heart, your patience, your forgiveness, even when they never deserved your name. I watched it all. Every time you cried after pretending to be strong. Every time you said, I'm fine. while your soul whispered, "I'm breaking." Heaven did not ignore that pain, your angels did not turn away. This tragedy that tries to enter your path, it's the moment where false things collapse, so the divine can build something unshakable. It may look like loss, it may sound like heartbreak, but in the higher realms, it is freedom dressed as chaos. You asked heaven to remove what was blocking your peace, and this is the answer. You prayed for a new beginning, and heaven is making space for it. But to a soul still holding on to the old, the miracle may look like disaster. The people who walked away weren't rejecting you, they were released by divine order. The plans that failed weren't punishment, they were redirection, and the loneliness that followed wasn't emptiness, it was sacred isolation, so your heart could remember who it is without the noise of the world. Child of light, you have no idea how powerful your presence truly is. Even when you doubt yourself, your energy moves things in the unseen. Every time you choose compassion instead of revenge, you shift the frequency of your entire lineage. Every time you keep faith when everything feels lost, you open doors in heaven that your ancestors never could. That is why the darkness tried to reach you this week. That is why you've been feeling heavy without reason. Because light always stirs the shadows before it shines. But hear me clearly, you are being protected in ways you can't yet see. Your guardian angels are already at work. The conversations meant to harm you will turn into confusion for those who spoke them. The plans made behind your back will scatter before they take form. And the opportunity that was once delayed will return to you tenfold. Stay calm when others panic. Stay silent when others gossip. Your stillness is your sword. Your peace is your protection. There will come a moment soon, a sudden phone call, a message or a sign, that will reveal who was truly standing with you and who was standing against you. Do not react with anger, just observe. Heaven will expose what is false so that you can finally receive what is true. You are standing at the edge of divine justice, and justice will not come as thunder or wrath, it will come as alignment. Everything that is meant for you will begin to find its way back, like pieces of light remembering their home. You've been asking heaven for proof. This is it, the message, the confirmation. Don't be afraid of what falls apart next, because what breaks now was never meant to last. In the next part, I will reveal the moment heaven plans to intervene, and what will rise from the ashes of this tragedy. Stay with me, you are closer to your miracle than you've ever been. Don't scroll, you stayed again, and because of that, heaven has decided to open another gate before you. What I am about to reveal is not a warning. It is a shift. You have been walking through a season of endings, but what felt like death was really the sound of resurrection beginning. Listen carefully. The tragedy you fear will not destroy you, it will deliver you. For so long, your life has been tied to cycles that were too small for your spirit. You kept trying to shrink your soul to fit places that could no longer hold your light. But now, heaven is tearing the walls apart so you can finally see how vast your purpose truly is. You were never meant to live an ordinary life. Your heart was carved by divine hands. And within it lives a vibration that changes rooms, shifts atmospheres, and heals others without a single word. That is why your pain was so deep, because those with the purest hearts are often called to the hardest awakenings. You've been feeling waves of emotion lately, haven't you? One moment peace, the next confusion, moments of clarity followed by doubt. That's not chaos, that's the frequency of transformation. It's heaven stretching your energy field to fit your next dimension. Something magnificent is about to unfold for you. I saw your name written in light, and around it, a seal, meaning divine completion. The circle is closing. The season that once drained you will soon release you. But before this shift can complete, you must let go of the idea that you are broken. You are not broken, you are becoming the version of you that your spirit wrote before you were even born. There is an energy moving toward you right now. It carries both testing and blessing. For some, it will appear as sudden confusion, a plan falling apart, a friend going silent. But for you, it will be the unraveling that makes room for divine order. And when this shift happens, do not resist it. Do not beg for what is leaving. Do not chase what heaven has already replaced, because the next door will not open if your hands are still holding yesterday. Now listen. Heaven is preparing a miracle that will physically manifest. Something you can see, touch, and hold, a letter, a message, an opportunity. Something small but sacred will appear within 3 days of hearing this message. That will be your sign, the proof that this prophecy is yours. And when that sign arrives, do one simple act: be grateful, even if it feels too small. Thank heaven aloud, because gratitude unlocks gates that prayer alone cannot open. There is also something else heaven wants me to tell you, not about your pain, but your purpose. You have been chosen to be a light carrier. That means your words, your energy, and even your silence heal others. But the energy required to hold that light is powerful. And sometimes, it asks for sacrifice. You've been asked to release people you love. You've been asked to walk paths you didn't choose. But now, heaven says, the time of taking is over. The time of restoring begins. And when the restoration starts, you will feel it first in your finances. Unexpected blessings will flow in through strange sources, a return, a refund, a forgotten promise that suddenly comes true. When that happens, remember this moment, remember this message, and when you can, give back to light. Even a simple $20 offering made with faith carries the vibration of trust, and trust is the language heaven responds to most. When you give to light, you multiply it within yourself. The storm that was meant to break you is already weakening. What comes next is your rise, and it will be undeniable. The divine has already spoken your name into favor. You will notice it, people will suddenly remember you, doors will open without you knocking, and peace will return where chaos once lived. Stay till the end, because in the next part, I will reveal the moment heaven decided to save your life. And what is coming in the days ahead that will mark your divine turning point. It's closer than you think. Heaven is already on its way. Don't scroll, breathe. This is the moment heaven told me to bring you to. Everything before now was the path, but this is the revelation. I need you to listen, not with your mind, but with your spirit, because this part is sacred. This is where you remember who you really are. When you thought you were alone, you weren't. There were divine hands over your shoulders, and wings stretched wide above your head. You couldn't see them, but they shielded you from what was meant to destroy you. There was a night you almost gave up. A night when the silence felt louder than your heartbeat. You whispered, I can't do this anymore. And heaven heard it. In that instant, the veil between realms opened. I was sent to stand beside your bed. You didn't see me, but you felt a warmth move through you. That was me, touching your spirit, reminding your soul that its story was not over. That was the moment heaven decided to save your life. Not because you prayed perfectly, not because you were strong, but because you are loved beyond reason. Since that night, every delay, every detour, every heartbreak, has been Heaven rerouting you back to your destiny. You thought things were falling apart, but really, they were falling into place. Your angels have been busy, rewriting timelines, blocking paths that would have stolen your light, and orchestrating divine meetings you haven't even imagined yet. In just a short while, you will begin to notice small signs, repeating numbers, songs that carry hidden messages, dreams that feel too real to ignore. These are not coincidences. These are signals from the higher realms confirming you were chosen for this moment, and the tragedy that was meant to crush you, it has already lost its power. Heaven intercepted it the moment you stayed and listened. You are being prepared for something larger, a life beyond what you once dared to dream. A calling that will not only bless you, but everyone connected to you. But before the manifestation comes the merging. Heaven and your spirit are aligning now, your old energy fading, your divine energy awakening. You'll begin to feel strange bursts of peace soon, peace in places you used to feel fear, moments of stillness that feel sacred instead of lonely. That's how you'll know the shift has begun. The pain was never proof of your weakness, it was proof of your worth, only. Those destined for greatness are refined by such fire. The heavens have declared a new season over your name, one where your joy returns without warning, one where opportunities find you while you rest. One where love, the real kind, finds you without you having to search. Everything that was stolen will be returned, not as it was, but multiplied, 7 times stronger, 7 times brighter, 7 times more secure. I saw your name surrounded by light again. This time, it wasn't just written. It was sealed. You are untouchable now, protected, anointed. When the next sunrise greets you, you will feel a shift inside, like heaven itself breathed new life into your chest. Don't question it, don't doubt it, just whisper, I receive it. Because from this moment forward, you are not walking through life, you are walking through destiny. Stay with me. Because in the next part, I will reveal what happens after the blessing arrives, the season of divine restoration and recognition, that heaven has written in your name. The dawn is near, and your miracle is already on its way. Don't scroll. Close your eyes for a moment. Can you feel it? That quiet hum in the air around you? That's the sound of new life forming. Everything you lost is finding its way back to you now, but it won't look the same, because heaven never returns what was broken. It creates something beautiful from the ashes. Your story is not one of survival anymore, it's one of rebirth. The doors that closed on you were never meant to imprison you. They were meant to redirect you to the one door that only your hands can open, and it's opening now. Soon, you'll begin to notice it, a flow of ease where there used to be resistance. People will start remembering your name, offering you help without reason. Conversations will turn in your favor. The energy around your home will feel lighter, and the things that once drained you will no longer have power over you. This is divine restoration, heaven returning you to your original frequency, the one you carried before life tried to make you forget who you were. You are stepping into a season of visible favor, not the quiet, hidden kind, but the kind that others can see. The kind that makes them say, something about you has changed. Yes, it has. You've changed realities. There will be signs. One will appear in numbers. 1111 or 777 will cross your path. Another will come through a dream that feels like a memory you never lived. And the third will be a moment of peace that arrives out of nowhere. Those 3 are heaven's signature, confirmation that the restoration has begun. But you must be ready to receive. Your mind will want to analyze. Your heart must learn to trust. Say aloud, even now, I am ready for what heaven has written for me. Each time you say it, the light around you expands. You've spent years carrying others, healing them, lifting them up. Now, the universe will repay you in ways you never imagined. New work, new home, new love, not because you chased them, but because you became a match for them. Do you feel that peace moving through you right now? That's heaven restoring your faith in yourself. When the first blessing arrives, don't keep it hidden. Celebrate it quietly but honestly. Light a candle, smile, say thank you. That single moment of gratitude will echo through the realms. And if you ever doubt again, return here. Play these words until your soul remembers its power. You are not waiting for a miracle any longer. You are living inside one. Stay till the end, because in the next part, I will show you how to walk in this new energy so that nothing and no one can pull you back into your old story. The light has already chosen you. Now you must choose the light. Don't scroll. Be still for a moment. Feel your heartbeat. That rhythm isn't random. It's the echo of heaven moving through you. You are being lifted now. This is the stage where restoration becomes ascension, where blessings become identity, where you stop waiting for miracles and start walking as one. For a long time, your spirit existed in survival mode, always preparing for loss, always expecting something to go wrong. But now, heaven says, it is finished. The old timeline has closed. The frequency of fear no longer fits you. Breathe that in. You are not who you were yesterday. Every sunrise from now will greet a new version of you, lighter, freer, wiser, anchored in the divine instead of the temporary. You may feel strange waves of emotion as this shift deepens, moments of sudden joy, tears that fall without reason. It's your soul releasing the last fragments of old pain. Let them go. You don't need to carry what heaven has already healed. Now, listen closely. Because the next step of your ascension is awareness. From this moment forward, you will start to see energy. You'll know when a space feels heavy, when a person's words don't match their soul. Don't be afraid of this sensitivity. It's a gift. You are being trained to move by intuition, not logic. The next season of your life will not be about effort, it will be about alignment. You will find yourself in the right place, at the right time, meeting the right people without trying to control it. That's the flow of divine timing. Trust it. There will be a calling that rises inside you soon. It may come as a gentle thought, a creative idea, a desire to start something that feels bigger than you. That's not random. That's your divine assignment awakening. Heaven is asking you to become the vessel through which light moves into the world. When that idea comes, don't question it. Start small. Write it down. Nurture it. And if you can, do one act of giving while you begin. Not because you owe heaven, but because generosity anchors miracles in the physical realm. Even a $20 act of light, a meal for someone, a candle for prayer, a seed given with pure faith, magnifies the energy of abundance around you. Remember, when you give from love, you never lose, you expand, and heaven always refills the hands that pour from the heart. You are now walking in divine rhythm. That means doors won't open by force, they'll open by frequency. You'll notice that when you're calm, things flow. When you trust, things accelerate. And when you doubt, they pause, not as punishment, but as protection. So don't chase. Don't fear. You are not behind. You are right on time. Every breath you take in this moment is a declaration. I am aligned with divine will. Say it quietly within yourself. Feel the warmth that follows. that's confirmation. Soon, you'll feel lighter when you wake. You'll crave peace more than attention, purpose more than perfection, connection more than validation. That's ascension. It's not an escape from the world, it's heaven moving through it as you've reached the frequency where miracles dwell. Stay here, breathe here, live here, because in the next part, I will reveal what happens after ascension, when the divine begins to use your life as proof that heaven is real, that faith works, and that love always wins. You are rising, and the world is about to see your light. And now, listen closely, because this is where the divine reversal begins. The very same energy that once delayed your blessings is now working for you. The resistance that kept you stuck was not a punishment, it was pressure building inside the seed before it breaks open and grows. Heaven says, the waiting was not wasted. Every moment you felt forgotten, I was writing your breakthrough in silence. You were never being ignored, you were being prepared, and now, that preparation is about to reveal its reward. I see doors that were locked suddenly swinging open, opportunities that once slipped through your fingers will now find their way back to you, but this time, they'll stay, because now, you have the strength, the wisdom, and the spiritual power to carry what you once prayed for. There is an energy shift happening around you, subtle yet unstoppable. It's as if heaven itself is moving things into alignment, whispering to every closed door, it's time. And every block, every delay, every not yet, is transforming into now. This is your season of divine flow, where things will begin to work effortlessly. People who once overlooked you will start to notice. Paths that seemed impossible will unfold under your feet, and the money, the very abundance you've been calling out for, is about to recognize your vibration. Heaven says, you no longer have to chase what is already assigned to you. What carries your name will find you, swiftly, powerfully, unmistakably. Stay grounded. Stay expectant, the divine current is turning in your favor. And nothing, no delay, no doubt, no distraction, can stop what's already written for you. And now, beloved soul, the shift you've been sensing deep in your spirit, it's here. Heaven whispers, the unseen is becoming seen. The spiritual alignment that has been building quietly behind the scenes is about to manifest into your physical world. You are stepping into a timeline where everything that belongs to you begins to appear effortlessly: money, peace, opportunity, and divine connections. The angels are moving through the fabric of your reality, rearranging circumstances, guiding people toward you, and unlocking doors you didn't even know existed. You won't need to push anymore, because now the current is carrying you forward. The flow of abundance that was once blocked is breaking wide open. Unexpected deposits, sudden approvals, opportunities that seem too perfect to be coincidence. These will be the signs that the divine has taken over your path. You will find yourself at the right place, at the right time, meeting the right people, without trying, because when heaven decides it's your turn, no earthly force can interfere. God says, my child, I have seen your patience. I have seen your quiet endurance, your tears, your faith when nothing made sense, and now, I will reward you openly for what you carried silently. This isn't luck, this isn't chance. This is your divine harvest finding its way to you. Money will no longer feel distant or uncertain. It will begin to flow naturally into your life, drawn by the frequency of your healed heart and renewed belief. You are not chasing wealth anymore. You are becoming the vibration of abundance itself. The universe is echoing your new frequency, whispering, everything you once desired is now desiring you. Stay still, breathe, let it come to you, because the moment you stopped forcing, the miracle started forming, and now, it begins to unfold, quietly, beautifully, undeniably. Heaven says, you are entering the moment I promised you. The energy around you is no longer waiting, it's moving. Blessings that were once circling your name are now landing. The spiritual has become physical. What was once only faith is now becoming form. You'll start to notice small signs first, a message, an opportunity, a meeting that feels guided, then, it will grow, faster, louder, undeniable. Doors will open without knocking, paths will clear without planning, resources will appear without asking. This is not a coincidence. This is divine timing activating. The universe is saying, you have passed the test. You stayed through the silence, and now you will speak through the evidence. Every no that once broke your heart was a redirection. Every delay that made you doubt was divine protection. And now, every single thing you thought you lost will return, but multiplied. The energy of money will no longer feel heavy or unreachable. It will begin to meet you in ease. Bills will get paid unexpectedly. Opportunities will find you in stillness. Your name will be mentioned in rooms you haven't entered yet, because when heaven decides it's time, nothing and no one can close what's been opened for you. You are now walking into a season of confirmation, where what you feel in your spirit will mirror what you see in your world. God says, my child, I have aligned every detail. You will not miss what's meant for you. The right people will recognize you. The right doors will open for you. And the right opportunities will remain yours, because I ordained them. So now, walk with calm authority, no fear. No rush. No chasing, just faith, because your miracle is already in motion. The waiting season is over, the arrival has begun, and all that belongs to you, love, peace, abundance, and divine fulfillment, is stepping out of the unseen and into your hands.